Okay, guys, how y'all doing? My name is Tiffany, and I am here with Milton, who is the owner of Park Place Venue right here in Columbia, South Carolina. And I have the absolute pleasure of having an opportunity to hear his story on where did this place come from? How did you get here from there? That's really the goal of this. How did you get there from here? So I'm going to be asking him a series of questions, and hopefully we'll get to the bottom line of what's happening. How did he get here from there? And maybe to get you encouraged to step out and do the thing that God is telling you to do. How about that?
Hey.
All right. So you want to introduce yourself, Milton?
Okay. Well, my name is Milton Clark. I'm originally from Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia. Born and raised. And what else would you like to know?
So we won't get into, your elementary school story.
No,
so let's hop right into after high school military. I know you served some time in the military. Tell us a little bit about that. How long did you serve?
I did 4 years in the Army. Went directly out of high school. Didn't know what I was going to do. I was tired of the teachers.
Okay, that's fair.
I was tired of the coaches.
Okay.
And I said, I'm tired of people fussing at me.
Mm-hmm.
How ironic. I joined the military.
Wow.
Where people fussed at you.
More people fussed at you.
People fussed at you regularly. And it was the thing to do.
Wow.
So, I joined the military and enjoyed myself. I was blessed to be stationed in Hawaii for my 4 years.
Ooh.
While I was there. So
I visited Hawaii twice, and I think it's a little overrated. That's just me personally, but
it's a beautiful place. It's just expensive.
Very
it's a
expensive.
Beautiful place.
Very, very.
It's about 3 hours big.
Yes, yes.
About 3 hours big on a good day.
Mm-hmm.
But it had a lot of stuff to do there. You just had to take the time to explore. But I enjoyed it.
Let me ask you this question. So when you, as a young person growing up, did you ever see yourself where you are now?
No.
Or this is just all you just landed here? What did you want to do where did you originally plan? Where did you set out to go?
When I was young, I lived in a neighborhood called Park Place.
What?
So that's where it came from.
That's cute.
And I just seen a lot of stuff, but we always saw the police.
Mm-hmm.
So when I grew up, I was like, man, I want to be the police. But then I was like, nah, I'd rather be a deputy sheriff. But I didn't know what the difference was.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, I didn't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
As I got older, I was, intrigued, and I asked questions. Officer Friendly would come to the school all the time. But I just decided I just wanted to be a deputy sheriff, one who patrolled and all that good stuff. The thing about me wanting to be a deputy or a police officer, law enforcement, was I hated bullies. I hated bullies. So I just figured I could help people. If I walked up with a uniform on, people tend to freeze.
Got you.
That was back then in the 80s.
So that was like your mission. Like, hey, I just don't like bullies.
I just
want to be able to do something about it.
Right.
Wow.
But that was back then, because right now that uniform really don't stop too many people.
We in some different times.
We in some different times.
But I just think that's interesting that even as a kid, you actually wanted to be in law enforcement. You don't really hear too many brown men that want to be police.
But I was born in the 70s now.
Amen.
I was born in the 70s. May not look like
different times.
Yeah, but I was born in the 70s, and that was the thing. Law enforcement, fire department, firefighters. So
got you. Yeah, okay. So how long have you been in law enforcement?
My first law enforcement stint started in 95. So I'm pushing. December will be 30 years in law enforcement.
95. Wow, that's job stability.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah. I always have that. That's never going to end.
I love it. So that's a very long time to be in. Has it been for the same department, or have you
Three
moved
different
around?
departments.
Okay.
One in North Carolina, one in Virginia, and now here in South Carolina.
Okay. So what brought you here to South Carolina? Was it your job, your role, or?
Well, I just applied. After being in the military and coming home, I noticed a lot of people that were still in my age group that I grew up with were still in the same place and not doing anything. I always wanted something. Me and my mom, we used to talk all the time about, being successful. But she had a 8th grade education until she got her GED when I was in the military.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
We always talked about it regularly, about what success looks like.
I just to insert. I just love that she didn't let the passing of time, say, "Hey, no, I'm gonna throw this goal away."
Right.
But she went back and did it. That's pretty cool.
She always spoke positively, and nothing but positive vibes from her, no matter what she was going through. And we went through a lot. So
I bet.
And it wasn't positive.
I bet. You did say 70s kids, so I would imagine.
So
Got you.
She always put a positive spin on everything.
I love that.
So.
I love that. So you ended up here in South Carolina. How you applied for a role, got the role. So how long have you been here?
I've been here since 2007.
Okay, so not too long.
Not really. 18 March be 18 years.
Okay, cool.
I just decided. I said I wanted something different. I want to go somewhere else different. I like when I was in the military, we traveled all over the place. So I said, okay, well, I'll try somewhere else. But I knew I didn't want to move too far from family. And I didn't want to stay too close to family.
Fair. A little bit of space.
Yeah, I love you and I mean it, but I mean, family's family.
I got you.
Them.
You just need a little space though.
Yeah.
I got you.
Change it for the world.
I got you for that. Okay.
But I needed to be on my own, doing my own thing.
Okay. Leave your family, leave your kindred, if you will.
So.
Okay. So let's hop into Park Place Venue. So you've been in business for
almost a year now.
Almost a year.
Yeah,
I remember
almost a year.
when I met you randomly that one random day. I just
was
happened
in
to
there
be
setting up. and you just came in.
Right. Oh, hello. Right, because I think you invited me to the grand opening, which was like a week or two afterwards. Right. Okay, so you've been in business now for almost a year. So let's talk about that. Like, let's talk about the start. Where did this idea come from? How did you start? What made you get into the event space business?
Truth be told, I mean, God put it in my face, because my family, just like 95% of black families, grandma's house on Sundays, it was always a party.
Right.
So we always did it. We always had that. Grandma passed and it was my cousin. So we had her house. She passed and it was my mom's house. She passed and it was my house.
Wow.
So I was like, well, I guess, you keep putting this party idea in my face. So I was on YouTube, of course. The World Wide Web, as we call it.
YouTube University,
YouTube
let's
University. And I saw a couple of guys who were in this space, and it just kept popping up on my screen. Ooh. It just kept popping up on my screen.
Wow.
So I just, inquired, and I just took a leap of faith.
Wow.
I had a party July 4th, and I invited my family down from home to my house. I just put an event together in my backyard. I rented spaces out for them to stay. They came and partied at my house. Friday night I cooked, and we had a good time. Saturday I cooked. We had the balloon, waterfall things that the kids played on. We had a good time, and that's when the stuff started popping up on my screen. Right after that, and I know it was between my neighbors, co-workers, and my family. It was at least 50 people in my house.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have a big house.
Got you.
But we all had a good time, and I love seeing people have a good time.
Okay, this is very organic. It really is. Like, one thing black families do is get together
and have a good time.
And it don't matter whether it's a small space, large space. We'll just cramp all in and be all outside. We don't even, it doesn't matter. But you obviously wanted to create a comfortable space to be able to bring everybody in. Oh my goodness. So, and then this just so happened to keep popping up on your YouTube.
It just kept popping up on my YouTube. The funny thing about it is I'll be 55 next month. That was 2022. So I was 52. And I was just sitting there, was like, man, I never had an adult birthday party.
Wow.
All the parties were kids and, cake and ice cream and all that good stuff. But the kids had a good time. And even though it was my party, but I enjoyed watching the kids have a good time. So when it all happened, I was like, man, I guess the party that I'm giving to people is my party. So I guess that's why it kept coming up on my screen. You can give parties to people and have them have a good time.
I love it. So this is super organic. So it went from, and you said 2022.
2022. I was here.
So you didn't sit on this long.
No, no. I think I sat on the first guy I was watching for about 3 or 4 months. And then this other guy kept popping up every now and then. Then all of a sudden he kept popping up more than the other guy.
So the same content just kept popping up on your YouTube?
Just kept popping up on my YouTube.
Okay. And then I know you mentioned a dream. So tell me about that.
That dream I had was me and my mom used to sit and talk all the time about what are we going to do? What kind of family business can we have and all that good stuff. And when it was after those that thought about me having the party for my family, after the first guy was coming up in my YouTube, then the second guy came up in my YouTube, and then I think about a week after him, I mean, because he came up every single day, like 3 or 4 times a day. And can I give him a shout out?
Yeah,
okay.
Please.
Billionaire B, my man Brian Waldron, he started event services out of his mother's church basement.
Wow.
He started event spaces out of that. And he just coming up on I just hit the switch. I said, okay, I'm gonna go with this guy.
Wow.
But that dream, that a week later after he started continuously coming up, I was just laying there and I woke up and I'm like, well, am I thinking about balloons and event spaces and all that good stuff? And I said, my mom comes up in my dream all the time, just memories or whatever. And when I woke up from that dream, it was like I was thinking about my mother and event spaces at the same time.
Wow. And y'all used to always have conversations about family business.
What we was going to do, what kind of family business. Family business. We always had family parties at my
I love how
house.
God connected the two in your sleep.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I was like, okay.
And then it kept showing up. It just kept showing up. So this is
wow. He get on my nerves now. No, Brian,
this is beautiful.
He put me in the position I'm in right now. So
okay, so you made a decision. Obviously,
right.
I'm gonna go after this thing. I'm gonna do it. Right. So what was your research process like, or like what did you do next?
YouTube University. I just kept looking. Kept looking.
Gathering all the information you can about
starting a business, about what it takes to run a business. Because I'm a boots on the ground.
You the police.
I'm the police. I just do work. I don't know about CRMs. I don't know about front office, back office.
Right.
I definitely don't know about networking and all that good stuff. But I just kept doing it. I started looking up event spaces in particular. So I was just looking all over the place at everyone's event space. Everybody who put something on YouTube, I was looking at it.
Okay. So you did all the research, plenty of hours of university credits.
Yes. I'm working on my master's. I think I finished my bachelor's already.
You probably did. I'm convinced that YouTube is university.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you're trying to learn something, you're gonna go to YouTube. So it makes sense.
YouTube or that person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gathered all this information. So how did you end up finding that space? You just started looking, just driving around. How did this happen? Okay, tell us about it.
So when I'm gonna take you back to when I first made contact with Brian. I'm a basketball coach.
Okay.
And we have summer camps and everything. We're about to play our first game and he calls me.
The guy from YouTube.
Right. He calls me.
Okay.
I send my email and everything, my phone number. He called me.
He called you.
He called
out
me.
The gate.
And I'm like, we like 3 minutes from tip off. I was like,
wow.
Coach, I'll be right back. I sat in that car till about the end of the third quarter. And we talked and talked and talked. And I signed up for his program and everything. And he told me everything that it was going to be. And he told me, I'm not like all these other ones. I'm going to give you what we call a roadmap. I call it the blueprint, but a roadmap of everything that has to be done in order for you to be successful. I said, okay. So I signed up. And I was looking at everything, pages and pages of emails. But it was absolutely what I needed.
Wow.
I needed that kick in the butt to say, get off your tail and go ahead, do. This is what you want, and this is what you got to do. So in that program, they give you everything. They even give you listings of vacant buildings and stuff that could be used for.
Stop playing. Literally the blueprint.
The blueprint. Everything. They help you with the CRMs. That's the back office stuff, like where you take bookings and invoices and contracts. They give you all of that. We were talking, and I said, so where do I go here? He said, well, we're gonna start sending you spaces so you can look at spaces to see if they fit your criteria. I mean, they were sending me spaces all the time I was going. Even the spaces you like, okay, even if they don't work out, we call it driving for dollars. Driving around, you see an open
Yes.
a space for lease, get the number, call them,
Right.
see what's going on. And this where my guy, Terrion Whitlock comes in. He's like our coach, our mentee. I mean, our mentor. I apologize, our mentor. And they guide us through everything, and they tell us how to walk through, navigate, and all that good stuff. So they sent me a space, and it was like 1,500 square feet. Nice space, a beautiful space, but it wasn't big enough for what I wanted to do.
Right.
And the guy there, cool. I mean, he was so cool. The property manager, he was in the building at the time, and he was like, well, this space might be big enough, but I have another space right here on Hardin Street.
Whoa.
And it was the old C-Strunk Electric Supply Company, having closed for over 10 years. I think it was over 20 years, they said. So
Wow.
that building was built in 1940. So when I walked in, all you see is a bunch of old wood. And
I'm sure it didn't look nice.
And I was like, I want it.
Wow.
He said, you ain't never seen it. I said, this is what I want. So it was already kind of like, the way it's set up now, it's kind of built out that way, except we took all the interior parts out. So all that middle stuff was gone. But the bathrooms was in the on the side. I put them to the back, and the front lobby is still the front lobby.
Wow.
So I looked in it, and I was like, yeah, I want it. He said, okay, let's work it out. So we worked it out. I had attorney look at the lease. I sent them an LOI that I was interested. They sent it back and said, okay. And this is how I know it's mine. They were building, the owner lives in Florida. And he's building a lot of, buying a lot of property and building them out and leasing them out. So he said that we will build this out. They put new HVAC.
Oh, wow.
New electrical, new plumbing.
Come on.
And a new roof.
Come on.
And when he said all of that, I said, then it is mine then.
That's right.
That's all I asked for was a building. And you give me a building plus. And I said, look at God.
Look at God.
I guess this is where I'm supposed to be. So every step of the way, God just
Wow. He laid it out.
He just laid it out. The blueprint, the roadmap.
The literal blueprint.
He laid it out.
Okay, so you did something that's a little bit different than most. You actually connected with a mentor first.
Right.
And then the mentor kind of helped craft this and gave you the blueprint, and then you started stepping and making steps.
Right.
Most people don't go after the mentor first. I think that's really that's a key point. Yeah, I think that's key.
Because usually like I said, I'm a doer. I'll just go do it and I make the mistakes and figure it out as I'm going.
Yeah.
But that's costly.
God gave you, because he knows you're a doer,
Right.
you're boots on the ground. Right. He connected you with somebody who did all of the blueprint
right.
for you. All of the boots, all of the back office stuff was already done, and
right.
you were able to just be boots on the ground, because that's
exactly.
that's how he made you to be. Yeah. Is boots on the ground. I love that.
A lot of things that I wanted to do in life, I just wanted to do it in my head. Mm-hmm. So when I got that blueprint, that roadmap that we call it, I had to do it.
Wow.
Or else I just lost all my money.
I love that you had to put money in. Yeah, you had to put some skin in the game.
I had to put some skin in the game. I'm not giving you this information just for free.
That's beautiful.
Right. So he gave me everything. I paid. We talked. We talked. Did I mention we talked? We kept talking. He set me up with this program with my mentor, Terrion. And from that point on, Terrion was like my mother. Remember I said, I'm tired of fussing and I'm tired of fussing. Mm-hmm. And I kept going to people who kept fussing. Mm-hmm. Terrion was another person.
Wow.
Terrion, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to let you just sit there and do nothing and think it's going to happen. So, I mean, we went through. So
you have paid encouragement, paid blueprint, yep. Paid direction. I love this.
Right. So
I love it.
That was probably, I'm not going to say it was one of my biggest steps that I've ever took in life.
And of course you had to make that by faith, but I love that there was a piece, obviously, of, hey, this is the way for you.
Right.
And that's what worked. I love that.
So,
because you can't just jump on any old train. It's got to be the one that God told you to jump on.
One God said, this is your ride here.
That is beautiful. This is a beautiful story.
Right. This is your chariot awaits.
Wow. Wow. And now the space is beautiful.
Thank you.
BTW.
By the way, that's right.
The space is beautiful.
Really
the Blacklist
it.
Network had the opportunity to host an event there, and it was just a beautiful, fun event. And it's a great space. And it's not too massively large, not too massively small. Like it's just the perfect size, really.
I was looking for. They even gave us the guidelines to that. Find you a place anywhere from 1,500 to 4,000 square feet.
Because you don't want to have this big, massive.
Too small or too big.
Makes sense.
Right. So, and they said the perfect guest would be like 100, and that's what my space is, 100.
And that's great because most people know 100 people versus you may not be able to get a space that accommodates 1,000 or 500, and you can be booked more often with 100 people.
Right.
I love it.
So and most of the time people say, well, we're gonna have 100 guests. It's usually not 100 guests.
Wow.
I think I have one that was close to 100.
That's awesome. Maybe I'm excited. And you really have prime location as well.
That's what people say. So they come in and tour the building all the time.
If we was playing Monopoly, you would be in the yellow or the green or the blue.
Yeah, I'll be on one of the corners. I'll be one of the corners. You can't help but stop by.
You literally have you have prime locations right in the middle of downtown Columbia, and you have parking available. Like it's a great space.
Yes, thank you.
Oh wow,
Really appreciate it.
This is exciting. Yeah. So, what would you say to the person who may be sitting on something? Well, let me go back to this. Okay. You didn't sit long. No. Like you went from. You said these videos were showing up in 2022. Right. I know I ran into you in 2024, and you are prepping for your grand opening. So we're not talking about I sat on it for 5 years, 10 years, 15. Like
no, man.
You was literally boots on the ground.
All right, I had to. One of the guys, and for those who know, they know it has to work or it has to work.
Wow.
That's just it.
You didn't sit long. That's a testament in itself. I know I, for one, it take me a couple of months to be up and running. Right. I get a word and it's like, okay, I'm stepping into it slowly, but it's not necessarily that fast. That is a leap of faith.
I'm not one of those holier than thous, but God has blessed me with the discernment of people and actions. So much that when I see things and I'm like, oh, I might be interested in that, I see something else and say, no, you're not.
Wow.
No, you're not.
Wow.
You're not that.
Quit.
No, you're not. I'd be like, okay, you're right. Gotcha.
And the importance of just being obedient. Like, just do what he say.
Just do what he say. That's it. Just do what he say.
And it may not be a pretty ride. It ain't a clean ride. And I would imagine you know, this wasn't a pretty ride. What was the biggest challenge for you in this whole process? Because now you went from idea to starting to now you're in business almost a year. Like, what would you say is your biggest challenge that you faced so far?
Being in my own way. Just not doing what is put right there in front of me. But that's what I've done for years.
Yeah.
I see it and I just like, this time I was like, okay, I grabbed it. The next thing came, I grabbed it. The next thing came, I just kept going.
Staying in motion.
Just staying in motion because entrepreneurship is not for the weak.
Yeah, and it's a daily thing. It's an everyday situation.
I forgot who I heard this from. I can't remember if it was Dave Ramsey or someone else, but they said success is rented and rent is due every day.
Oh my God.
Success is rented.
That is good.
Every day. I can't remember who that, please. I mean, I don't know who I heard it from, but I listened to a lot of people.
Wow.
But when I saw that, I put that on my wall at work. And I say it every day when I get to the point where, man, I'm so tired. And I just say that in my mind again.
Wow. Success is rented.
And rent is due every day.
Not due every day.
Every day.
Goodness gracious. That's That's the reality, though, especially when you're out on your own, you're doing a thing, you're starting a thing that has never been done in your family. You don't know anybody directly, personally, that you can just say, hey, give me, I mean, you have a mentor, but just in direct vicinity, most people don't have a person that they can go, hey, how did you do ABC, XYZ? It's kind of, wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I enjoy that fact. I mean, we still have, here it is, I joined that program in 2023. We still have meetings 3 to 4 times a week.
Wow.
I mean, when I first
you committed to the process at this point.
When I first started, it was like 20 people on it. There's over 600 people on it.
What? Talk about growth.
Yeah.
Well, if they all have success stories like yours, I mean,
they're in the process, and there's a lot who I mean, shucks. I mean, they done took off.
I think what's the hardest, I'd say it as what I have on my wall in here, the hardest part of finishing is continuing. But sometimes just keep the motion of continuing is so hard. And so many people give up, cave in, and quit before you even get to the success part because of the work and the labor and just the mental battle in itself to just stay in the game.
The good thing about being a part of that program, ESC, Event Space Elites, it's so many people that you can network with because we are all doing the same thing.
Like-minded people in the same room.
People. And I have this other guy that, man, he started like a couple of weeks before me, but we connected. We just hit off. We just hit it off right away. And we always talk. And when we don't talk, we get on the phone. Hey, well, we talked in a minute. What's going on? My guy Emmanuel, he's from Detroit. He has an event space out there called Prestige Manor. And we talk. I mean, I ain't know him from a hole in the wall, but we hold each other accountable.
I love that.
About everything that's going on.
I mean,
even our workspace, family, and event space. We hold each other accountable. And then we just talk about whatever we feel like talking about.
I love it. I'm here for it because you have to have support. If you don't have support, you are up a creek real quick.
Because you will get in your own mind and, man, I can't do this.
And you just be tired. You just be plumb tired, especially for those of us who work. You work a full-time job and you're an entrepreneur somewhere. It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. When I came in this morning and I was on the phone, I was in one of those meetings I was telling you about, and I was just sitting there, and I know it's something that I was going through in the business, and I needed to ask somebody, and I just been putting it off. But one of my other friends in the business, hers is in Charlotte, Epic Socials, Sophronia Barrett. She put in the meeting, sent a direct message to me, and said, make sure you ask that question that you need to ask Terry on.
Accountability.
I said,
Come on, accountability.
So, I mean, like I said, that village, that team, that family, I mean, we on group chats together all day, every day. So we hold each other accountable.
I love it. So one last thing, and we're going to wrap it up.
Okay, no problem.
What's the one thing you would tell the starter, the person who's just getting started, the person with the idea? What would you tell them right now?
Start. Don't be afraid. Start.
Just start.
It's not going to be pretty, and you're not going to like every answer that you get. Just start and don't stop.
That's good.
Do not stop.
Do not stop. It with rejection, all of the no's.
Oh, because you're going to
take so many no's.
Is one yes.
It's just one yes.
One yes. You're going to hear so many no's.
You're going to get so many no's.
And you're going to hear so many people discourage you, or so many people who not on your timeline. It doesn't matter. You got to keep going. If this is what you really want, if it was that easy, everybody be doing it.
Everybody be doing it.
Everybody is not.
The top ain't really that crowded.
Ooh, at all.
But the bottom is.
No, my gracious. And they just sitting there waiting for you to come back down.
They praying on your downfall.
That's it. Yeah. So just get started. Do it. Like I say, just do it, but don't stop.
Do it and don't stop. Well, that's going to wrap it up, y'all. I want to thank you so much for coming out here, Milton, taking the time out of your busy day to meet with me in my little podcast.
No, hey, let me tell you something. To start something,
and
see it through, Ain't nothing little about that.
True.
Nothing little.
That is
how,
true.
I know how we do. Oh, you're a little this, you're a little that. Ain't nothing little.
You
about
are very
this.
right. Let me take that back.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming on this grandiose podcast.
That's it.
We on our
Preach
way
it.
somewhere.
Preach it.
But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to see you next week. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good
Bye.
one.